Have you ever heard of fulfilling your wish by eating a fruit from a tree and giving the tree your most precious thing in return? Even if it is your life, your precious thing. He gave Goa. He had no children of the king of the state of Yemen. Disappointed with everything, the king's minister told the king about this wish tree. Little did the Laya king know that he would have to give his valuables in return. And its precious thing for the king is the offerings it brings. Some time after the queen ate the fruit, God blessed the queen with the blessing of children. The king was very happy. The king was happy when he distributed many valuable gifts in his kingdom. As the king's son, Shamsher, passed by, he became 20 years old. The king held a great ceremony for the wedding of his prince. In this ceremony, princes from distant countries were invited. Prince Shamsher was a very kind-hearted and wise and a brave prince. Everyone wanted to be associated with the sword. Shamsher wanted a wise companion who would lead the state towards progress along with him. In the same state, a beautiful girl named as Amal was living there with her poor father, but she was very intelligent. Her friend Amal works as a servant of the queen in the palace. Amal often shares the clothes and gifts from the queen with Rima. When told about the feast laid out for the prince at the royal palace, she began to insist her friend go to the palace, saying that the opportunity is good. I will get a chance to see the palace and eat royal food in return for the feast. When she saw the palace and all the royal food for the first time, she kept on looking in wonder. Meanwhile, Prince Shamsher came to the party and he expressed his desire to dance with each princess. Shamsher started dancing with the princes one by one. Shamsher danced with the princess. Every time he would ask her 3 riddles. Shamsher knew that whoever answered the riddles correctly would become my queen. Shamsher danced with all the princes, but no one answered the riddle. Now only Rima was left. The prince invited Rima to the dance as if she were a princess. Shamsher was impressed by Rima's beauty for a moment, but he still asked Rima the same riddles. Shamsher said,
Princess, do you know that which moves but does not see, settles in life, cannot live, awakens hope? What is it?
Amal quickly said, Fire! He asked next riddle.
It waves in wind but don't exist in sea, gives the shadow to others but doesn't need shade.
This time she replied quickly, Tree! Shamsher was once again surprised. Shamsher asked the last riddle.
It dances on the ground but does not belong to the ground.
Rima said this time, It's so easy, Prince. The answer is the sun. Shamsher was about to happily announce that this is your queen when suddenly there was a terrible laugh. In this feast, the witch also came in the form of princess, from whose tree the king had plucked a fruit and fed it to the queen. Now the witch also has came to marry the prince in return. The witch believed that if she married a powerful man and gave his soul to the devil, she would become the most powerful witch in his and her world as soon as witch married the prince. She started taking it with her, so Rima went forward and a bright light fell on the witch from the ring on her hand and the witch burned to death. Actually, this light came from the magic ring given by Rima's mother. The ring had the magic to fight any evil power. Rima also found that at the same time that Amal proved that she could become the princess queen by answering the princess riddles and saving her life.